goodness, guys. I did a thing. Wait, just wait till you see what I did. I fostered a little puppy. So for those who follow me on Instagram, you guys have already seen this, but let me just tell my YouTube fam a quick little story. So this past weekend on Saturday, I ran out of food for my dogs. So of course I just go to PetSmart, I'm walking into PetSmart with the idea of just getting food and getting out. But of course, as I'm walking in, I see a sign in the front of PetSmart that says, join us every other Saturday for adoption. So I'm like, okay, cool. Every other Saturday? It's not gonna be this Saturday. I walk in, it's that Saturday. There is a bunch of puppies and kitties in the middle of PetSmart, and I'm just like melting. Like, I'm melting! Oh, what a world, what a world! I was melting. And then I approached the little cages and where, like, the little section where all the animals were at, and I was like, oh my god, so cute, like petting them. And then I asked one of the girls, I was like, hey, so I used to volunteer with you guys before, because quick little story, when I was in high school for community hours, you know how you have to do community hours for high school, my community hours was fostering a dog or a cat. So I used to volunteer with this rescue organization. I completely forgot the name of it, but every weekend I would go and I would take care of the animals during the day, and some that wouldn't get adopted, the volunteers would get priority over the pet that we wanted to take home to foster. So obviously when you take home a pet to foster them, that's 24 hours of community service, and you foster an animal for a week. And I remember I used to love doing that, and I did it I think like 3 or 4 times, and that completed my community hours, because I'm not sure how many hours you need to get. I completely forgot, but it was a lot. Imagine 24 times 7. I don't know the math right now. So I used to foster animals all the time. I would bring home dogs and cats, some older, some puppies, and my dad was pissed every single time, but my mom actually liked it, and it was awesome. I mean, my first passion has always been animals. Growing up, I thought I was gonna be a veterinarian. I went all of my high school career doing veterinary assisting classes, and I even went into college with the idea that I was gonna be a veterinarian. But like, things happened and my mind changed and my career choice changed. Obviously I want to be a registered dietitian now, but my first ever love has always been animals. And me and my sister, we have a life goal of owning a shelter or some type of home where homeless pets and abandoned animals can have a forever home. And at the same time, we're gonna be around animals that we love. So I mean, that's definitely a life goal for us. It's gonna happen. Just wait. We will have a shelter and we'll like take in a lot of animals. But in the meantime, what I decided to do is I wanna go back to fostering animals. Why? Because it's not that I'm gonna be able to keep the animals, and it breaks my heart every single time. It broke my heart before when I would take care of the animal. I would get attached for a week, then I would have to go back and return it. I would cry every single time. I'm gonna cry now, and it's something that I could avoid. I could just not do it, but I feel that if I take in the animal and I give it a really good life for that 1 week, I make it happy, I give it love, I provide shelter, feed them, give them water, you know, everything that you're supposed to do for an animal, I feel that the satisfaction that I'm gonna get is gonna be 10 times better than the heartache. Because when these animals, guys, when these animals don't get adopted every Saturday or whenever, that you go to PetSmart or whatever store is near you, at least in the rescue organization that I used to volunteer for, the lady, the owner of the organization, she cannot take in 20-30 dogs inside her house. So what she used to do is she used to just stack them up in cages and put them in the truck, in the van that she used to have. So that used to break my heart into a billion pieces. I'm not sure how this rescue organization is, because it is a different one. I'm pretty sure that it's something like that. And I understand that there's a lot of homeless pets out there, and there's nothing that I can do to save every single one of them. So in the meantime, I want to go ahead and save at least one every other week. So that's why I fostered Zoey. I went into PetSmart, I saw that, I called up my dad, I was like, look dad, I'm in PetSmart, this is what's happening. He's like, Natalie, get out of there right now. Like, your heart's gonna be more broken at the end of the week when you have to return her than it is right now. And I told him the exact same thing that I told you guys. Like, I feel worse if I would just leave her there and then she'd have to be in the back of a truck instead of being at home in a bed in my house under my supervision. So he's like, do what you think is best. I'm just telling you, you better take care of it. So of course I got the puppy. Yeah, that's the thing that I did. So I have Zoe until Saturday, and I'm just gonna play you guys some of the clips that I took of her this week. So you see my little journey with baby Zoe. She is an American Bulldog Labrador mix. She's 4 weeks old, and I potty trained her yesterday. Well, pee-pee trained her because she pees on the wee pad, but she doesn't poop on the wee pad. She like poops right next to it. But she's good. She doesn't keep me up at night. She's really, really good. So that's gonna be it for me now. I'm just gonna play some clips. Bye. Her wee pad, water. She ate all her food. She eats like a monster. And then this is something that I used to carry her during the day. This is one of my dogs. His name's Osito. That's Spanish for bear, teddy bear. He's 14 years old and he's not having any of this puppy shit. Sorry, girl. And that's my baby, Casper. You guys already know him. And he is freaking pissed. I just got home from the gym and I bought her these pads. I found them at Target. I bought her these pads. They're the training pads, and it says with attractant for training. And I was like, I don't know how true that is, but I put it down like in her little area and she peed right away. That's her pee. She peed right away, so it works. So if you guys want to potty train, highly recommend this. Today with Zoe, and today she seems a lot more awake. Like, look at her. Come here. Roar. Go play, pretty girl. Go play. Where's Zoe? These past couple of days, she's been very sleepy. That's all she's been doing, just sleeping all day. And she plays for like 5 minutes, and then she gets tired and she goes back to sleep. She just wakes up to like eat, pee, and poop. But today she seems more awake. Like, I don't know. She's growing up. There's Casper. What are you doing? See, look at her face. She's happy. What's this? What's this in your face? Huh? What's this in your face? Ow. 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 On our way to go drop off baby Zoe. I'm gonna miss her so much. I promise I'm gonna visit, okay? I promise. You're gonna have a forever home now, a daddy. He's gonna love you forever. I hope he takes care of you like how I took care of you. Pretty girl, I'm gonna miss you too. I'm gonna miss you too. Thanks for the kisses. Thanks. Thanks so much. Trying so hard not to cry. So we found her home. One of my cousin's friend DM'd me on Instagram when he saw one of the million pictures that I posted of Zoe, and he's like, I want her. So I was like, okay, meet me on Saturday at PetSmart at 10 so you can fill out the adoption papers and all of that. And he's there right now, so we're on the way right now to drop off baby Zoey. I had such a good week with her. She was such a good girl. Such a good girl. She's not potty trained fully, but she's so sweet. And we're all gonna miss her. Love you, Zoey. Say bye. Bye, YouTube. So I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing my week with baby Zoey. Please, 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 if you guys are interested in being a foster mom, a foster dad, or helping out these homeless animals, please go to your local PetSmart or Petco, or I don't know, just call your local pet shop and ask them if you guys can, if there are opportunities to be a foster parent. And if there is, then, you know, do it. It's very, very satisfying knowing that you provided a home for the homeless animal. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up for baby Zoey. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.